guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm actually doing a different type of video to what I usually do. I'm going to be doing a bullet journal video. So if you want to see more of these videos, then definitely comment down below and I will try and do some more. And also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Now let's go on to the video. So when I bullet journal, I always keep this with me, and this is just a little pink tub that I got from B&M, and in it I just keep all the essential things that I use to bullet journal. I've just got some random little pencils because I do bullet journal with my sisters, so I just keep some pencils in there for them to borrow as well. I've got this rubber which I bend in half to use, that's why it's gross there. Then I just keep a normal ballpoint pen as well. And I've actually got a couple different types. So I've got this black gel pen, which should probably be with these. I've got this random blue Staedtler neon pen. So first I'm actually going to show these pens. These are the Kid Colour by Bic. And these are actually good for doing calligraphy because they've got a thin point at the end. They've got quite a thin point at the end, if you can see. So I like to use the Crayola Super Tips the most because they've got a nice tip to bullet journal with. They've got a thin point at the top, but these come in all sorts of colours. My personal favourite is the lavender colour. It's a really pretty muted purple. But this is how many I have altogether. I am missing a few because I'm not a very organised person. I don't colour organise them in any sort of acrylic case or anything. I just like to keep them all together in my little tub here, so I know I've got all of them and I know I've got a lot of different colours. So I actually like to bullet journal in my living room with my sisters, and I also like to watch TV while I do it, so I keep it all in this bag so it's easy to bring downstairs and back upstairs with me. So in it I've got my two bullet journals and I've got my Fineliners. So first I'm going to show you my Fineliners. So I've got all of these colourful Fineliners that I got for Christmas off my nan, and I've got a lot of different colours. They've got a lot of blues, which I do like, and they've got black, which I use the most because I like to do fine detailing with them. And then I've got a lot of pinks, which is good for February because I like to do Valentine's for February, which I will show you. But these all get kept in this little case, and my friend did actually organise them into colour for me. So thank you very much for doing that. These are in 0.4mm and I do love these very much. In my opinion, these are a necessity to have when you do bullet journaling because they've helped me a lot with my bullet journal. So another necessity I have to have is just a plain ruler. This is a 30cm one, but you can choose whichever one you want to have. I actually had this for school, but I like to use it for bullet journaling because it's very essential, because if you want to do straight lines then you can just use this ruler, and if you want to keep the spacing perfect throughout your calendar or anything, you can use the centimetres on them, which is also good, or you can use the inches, but I prefer centimetres. So I have actually got two bullet journals. I got one off Santa for Christmas and I got one from my nan. So basically this one I haven't started yet because I'm saving this one for next year, but in the back of it, it actually comes with this little pocket, and in it actually comes with, so in the little pocket it comes with a thank you note, and I actually got this from Otagami. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a very good brand as far as I can tell. And then I've got all these stencils, and I actually like to use these in my bullet journal that I use now because they've helped me draw arrows, banners, and I've actually done a bit of henna in them and that's helped me as well. I do like to use these squares on this because I'm going to show you a page that I've recently done. I haven't finished though. And you can see that I've used these in them. And it looks very tidy. And the last thing it comes with is 2 identical sticker sheets. I've actually used them off this one because I messed up, and then I used this on one of the pages, and I will show you them in my bullet journal that I use now. Okay, so this is my bullet journal that I use now. It is a bit worn out because I use this literally every day, and it's very thick as well. So on my first page I actually have my index. So this is how I designed it.
There.
I done some nice lettering at the top, and then I put the page numbers and the description. On the next 2 pages I've done a key. This is helpful throughout your bullet journal. If you want to do a to-do list or you've got a calendar, then this definitely helps. On the next page I've got a Disney watch list. So it says if I've watched any Disney films, and I can tick off the ones I have watched. I actually get most of these ideas off Pinterest. So credits go to the original makers of these pages. So I actually got this idea off Pinterest and I actually really like it. Pinterest also helps me with hand lettering as well, so I do recommend Pinterest to any bullet journalers. I wish I was sponsored, but I'm not. But next I've got my 2019 in colour, and every day, I haven't actually filled this in today or the last couple of days because I haven't actually filled it in. I have been bullet journaling, just not filling them in. But I've got a colour key on the side, and then I've just made this little grid with the date and the month at the top. Then I just fill it in, coordinated to the colour. Next on this page I've just got a quote. They actually comes with these little strings, so I like to keep it on this page so I remember to fill it in. So first I've got this little page, and I decided to go for the theme of fireworks because it was the start of the new year. So I've done a little opening spread, and then I've done a little calendar here. But I did mess up, but it doesn't matter if you mess up because you can just either keep it there or get rid of it in any way you want to. Next I've got a mood tracker, and I decided to do these little champagne glasses, and I filled them up however happy I was that day, and as you could see I was happy throughout the whole of January. Then I've got a habit tracker, and I'm like really bad at keeping my habits. So this has actually kind of helped me a lot, apart from the reading, because I did not read whatsoever, which is not very good. I've got my January playlist, and I just drew a phone with earphones, and then I done the letters at the top. So with this idea, I actually came up with it myself. I decided to put 2019 at the top and then put New Year, New Me. And I done different writing every time, which I actually really like. Next, I have a sketch page because as you can see at the bottom, I messed up on the numbering on the pages, so I just stuck the little stickers from the other bullet journal onto this. So I just done some random little sketches. Next we move on to February. First I've got the opening spread again with the calendar. Next I've got a mood tracker. I've just decided to, I don't know how many days are in February. I decided to do 28 hearts. And then I colour them in with the colour key at the bottom here. And then I've got a sleep tracker, and I tracked my sleep with the key at the bottom as well, and I also put how much hours I've got from what time I went to sleep to what time I woke up. So I've got my habit tracker. As you can see, I definitely lacked on posting YouTube videos, so I've got a to-do list because I was actually moving house, so it was all to do with boxes and it was all to do with packing and that. So then I've got another little quote. Next I've got a pen swatch page, which isn't really special. I just practice my hand lettering and if I want to see if the colour's nice. Then I've got a little doodle of a plant, and then I've got the March opening spread with a calendar underneath. Then I've got my March mood tracker and sleep tracker again. Then I've got my habit tracker again. I decided to do this one a little bit different. And I've got another quote. I do like to do quotes throughout my bullet journal. Then I've got another little quote thing. It says, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. I did get this from Pinterest, again. Then I've got breakfast ideas, and I haven't actually made many of them, but I have made some of them, and they're very tasty. Then I've got another index because I ran out of room on my first one. So I do recommend to do a double page spread for your first index. Then I've got fashion sketches because I do like to do fashion sketches. I'm going to skip through a bit to the most recent ones since the video is actually getting quite long now. So we're going to start for July, which is quite recent. So it was my dog's birthday in July, so I decided to go for a dog theme. Got a July to-do list. I did spell it wrong. Don't come at me for spelling because I'm really bad at it. But then I've got my July mood tracker. And then we move on to August, which is my birthday month, so it's to do with birthdays again. So I haven't actually filled this in that much because I've been doing other months, but I've got my August mood tracker, August organisation tips, August habit tracker, and my birthday countdown. I still haven't filled this in either, but then I've got a day out ideas because I like to go out during the summer. Then I've got books I want to read. And then I just started doing some little doodles. And then, I hate this one, please. So then we move on to September. I've got a little opening spread. Next I've got a habit tracker and mood tracker. This is all to do with Polaroids and lavender this month. Then I've got a sleep tracker. I don't know why I'm doing this. Then I've got a sleep tracker on this page, and I've just decided to do 30 little Polaroids, and then I'll put how many hours I got of sleep. Then I've got a water tracker. I've got this little doodle page that I decided to do when I was at my nan's house because I was bored. So I just done a bunch of little memes of some of my I got this is hard to explain. I just decided to do it because I was bored. Then we've got the start of October. So I've got this little plain opening spread, and then I've got a little flappy part. Then this is where I started to do the henna, and then I done a quote. I've done a little shopping list, and I also use the stickers. And then I've got this little quote. Here's my habit tracker, and then here is where I use these stencils because I decided to do little inspirational words and quotes on this page. And that is what I keep in this bullet journal. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content by me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!